Welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks since I've made one of these videos. Hopefully I still remember how to do it. My last video was playing the February bots, which of course you didn't see until at least March. And now it's March, so I'm going to play the March bots. On chess.com, the bots from March are K-pop Black White. There is the lead singer rated 350. There's the manager rated 800. The sensitive one rated 1300. The dancer rated 1850. And the bad boy rated 2725. I'm going to start with the lowest rated one and see how well that I do. I guess I'll start off playing with the white pieces and let's just go. I will play e4 as my first move and hope to play the Vienna game, depending on what the bot does. Well, I don't think it counts as the Vienna game once they play this because it is the Pirch defense. Is that how you say that? I am still going to pretend as if I am playing the Vienna game. But yeah, we're in the Pirch defense. I'm going to get this bishop out, I think, and then they're going to put that one there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play f4 and put my knight on f3 behind it and try to castle. Let's see what they do. Oh, they've given up the bishop almost immediately. Well, thank you. That worked out well for me. I will take it. And then they're going to take back, open up their queen a little bit. I'm threatening this pawn, but mainly I'm just getting my knight out of the way so that I can castle. Okay, they have defended the pawn with the knight, but again, I was just mainly castling here. And now I think I'm ready to play d4. I don't think there's anything here if I take on f7 with the bishop, and I would have given up two pieces for a rook and a pawn. I don't think that's worth it. I'm just going to go ahead and play d4 like I thought. Although, of course, the bot might have messed up something there and still given me the rook, but there's no guarantee of that. I think I will go ahead and take this pawn now. Hopefully they'll take it back with their knight. They didn't. They're moving out their h and a pawns. Should I be worried? I don't know. I don't think I should be worried, but I am going to move my a pawn just in case, I think. That way I have a place to put the bishop if I need to. They've given me that pawn too. I'm going to go ahead and take it with this en passant, and they took with the knight there. Now I can go ahead and hop my knight in fairly safely. Let's go ahead and do that. And as long as their queen stays trapped, which would be awesome, their queen's not trapped anymore. Now if I go here, they're able to move their queen away. And now they also have two attackers on my e-pawn. I can just move the e-pawn. Does that give them something? Let's see, they can move the knight in here. I do know that I can check them, which forces them to move the king and then take this pawn. Maybe. Let's try that. I'm going to check them. It's protected by the knight, so they have to move the king over one. And I'm going to take this pawn, which adds another protection to this pawn. Okay, they've moved this one. I'm not sure why. And now, I just now saw this. I probably should have seen it a turn ago, but now, of course, I can check them and win their queen for this knight. And then I will be fairly confident that I have won this game. I just have to finish it. I have to actually win it because bots don't resign. A human opponent, should I reach this point with the human opponent, might resign. Okay, I am significantly ahead, but I don't have all my pieces developed yet. And their rook is lined up with my queen. So I need to think about that. Yeah, I should get my queen out of the way of their... I think maybe I'll put it on e2. It's not to protect my e-pawn. It's because I still want my queen to point over there at their h-pawn. Yeah, I think e2 is a good spot here. I mean, you know, incidentally, I'm extra protecting this. Okay, they've gone down there. I'm up 10 points of material, and they're no longer protecting this pawn. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this pawn. I don't think they will take the bishop with their rook. And now this is all but wrapped up, right? I'm going to go ahead and check here with the queen. They have to come up one. No, they can block with the knight. All right, well, I definitely missed that. But now I can check with the bishop here, protected by the rook, and getting it out of the way of that. Here, I'm not worried about the knight taking it because that will be a check, and then the king will have to go to one of those two spots, and then I'll take this knight, I guess, depending on where the king goes. Oh, again, they can block with the knight. Wow. But they can't take my queen, so I'm going to take this rook with my bishop. They took back, so I'm going to take the bishop, and that's a check. I still haven't developed a couple of my pieces yet, and now I'm going to take the other rook, and this shouldn't take too much longer. Well, you know what I want to do? That knight is pinned. Let's put some pressure on it, and we're gonna take that knight with the pawn or the rook. Yeah, you know what? Let's take it with the rook, and then when they take back, I will take with the queen here, and they have to move away somehow. So this is a check, and this is a check. Where are they going to go now? They can legally move right now. They have plenty of legal moves. Okay, I'm going to bring the other rook over and come down this way. That's a check, and they have to go down, and then this is mate. Okay, 32 moves. I try to beat the lowest rated bots in fewer than 30 moves, but it doesn't always work. Okay, let's go ahead and move up to the manager, rated 800, and I'll switch to the black pieces and click play, see what the manager plays against me. Okay, we'll play the French defense as I usually do, and we're going to go here. Are we going to get the advance, the exchange, or night out? Oh, we're going to get the exchange variation. I take it. And they got the knight out, I got the knight out, and I'm going to get this bishop out and castle, or maybe not. You know what? That pawn's protected by my knight. I'm going to go ahead and get this bishop out in preparation for castling. Okay, now they have two pieces aimed at that. So maybe now it makes sense to to take the pawn. Oh, I'm just not sure. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take it. I know that gets their bishop out, but then I castle. And I think I'm okay here. I'd like to get the other bishop out. Oh, they've moved their king over one. I don't know why. You know, I have seen Stockfish in a couple of game evaluations say that that's actually the best move in a few situations, but I have a hard time believing it's the best move here. So go ahead and pin the knight like I had originally planned. I assume they'll move... No, I assumed they were going to move the queen up or the bishop back, but instead they've given away the bishop. I'm going to take it with the rook. I think that was a mistake on the bot's part to give up that bishop for the pawn, but maybe not. Maybe not. I think I need to get my other knight out, but I'm not sure how to go about it. I know if I get it out to the normal square that pawn pushes forward. What if I start with the c-pawn, see if they take, and then I will take, and no, my queen's not defended. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if they had taken and I had taken, I would have lost my queen. Oh my goodness, that would have been bad. It wouldn't have been checkmate, but it would have been bad. Okay, well, I'm going to take their pawn here, and now I'm up 3 points of material. They took back with the queen, which I didn't really expect, but again, my queen's undefended. But now their knight's undefended, so I'm going to take it, see what they're planning. They're planning on giving up the rook for the bishop. I will take it. I need to get my queen defended. I'm going to do that by moving this knight up one. Now my queen is defended two different ways. So for example, if I play here where my bishop will be protected by the knight, they need to run away or trade queens. Oh, they're going to trade queens. Okay. I'm very confident now that I've gone up an exchange and have an extra piece and I think an extra pawn. No, I'm down a pawn, but I'm up a couple of pieces. All right. Well, since I am up some pieces, I will go ahead and trade the bishop for that knight. Then they will take back. Okay. I'm going to threaten that bishop with this knight. See where it goes. It went down there. Protecting the pawn, I guess. Well, then I will take this pawn and probably want to line my other rook up with it. Oh, they've given me the bishop. I will take it. I feel like this one is giving up easier than the last one, but maybe not. I am not in danger of a stalemate, so let's take that. Then I will take this pawn once they take back and get my other rook into the game here. You know what? Let's go ahead and clear that pawn off too, so I don't have to worry about it coming down over there. And then I will come up here and aim for this pawn, which they can protect with the king, but they didn't. So I think I will start bringing my king. I was about to keep bringing my king, but they've given me this opportunity to trap them on the back rank, and now I can bring my king. Of course, I have to protect my rook, keep it safe, but then I can just bring the king here and checkmate them on their back rank. I don't think that should be difficult. Will be a couple of more moves than the previous opponent. Okay, then I'll keep bringing my king, and I will come up one more. I will lock that pawn in place. And then here, I will check them with the knight. And they can't come forward because of my rook. They went over one. Okay, then I'm going to bring my rook all the way to the other side. Well, oh, did I stalemate them? Oh my goodness. Oh, why did I do that? The knight was trapping them in. I understand. Yeah, my knight was protecting this and my rook's cutting off the rest. My goodness, I don't need to go to the game review. Can I just look at the... Okay, well, I just wanted to look at the analysis board, but that's not one of the options here. It used to be. One thing that has changed, though, within the last month or two is that it does put the games against bots in your archive, whether you click save game or not. That's an improvement. I've been complaining about that for a long time. Whenever you play a bot, the game just disappears unless you remember to click save game. But they fixed that. At least it looks like they have fixed that. Yeah, I don't want to review it. I want to go to the analysis board, but there's not an analysis board button down here. Okay, well, I'm going to play this bot again, and now I don't have time to play the third one, but that's the way that it goes. Let's see if I can not stalemate this bot this time. I thought I was looking out for that, but I apparently wasn't. Okay, we're going to get the Sicilian defense. which I have human opponents play against me, and sometimes they do fairly well with it, probably because I do really poorly with it. That pawn's undefended. They've attacked it. Should I defend it with the pawn, or should I move it forward? I'm going to move it forward. Oh, they've given up the knight for a pawn. I will take it. And they've hopped the knight in. That seems ill-advised, but I'm not sure where they're going with it. I'm going to get my bishop out here, or probably push that pawn and to get the other knight out. Okay, they took it back. Yeah, let's push this pawn, get this knight out. I don't need to bring my other knight back if they're not going to do anything about it sitting up there. They've moved the rook over one. Interesting. Okay, I guess I want to bring it back now anyway because I want to push my d pawn. Let's push the d pawn, see if they take. We can open the center here. They didn't. Okay. Well, I can take that one with the knight. I think that one's fine. And then I can bring the knight back. And then I can take that pawn. Hopefully they'll take back with their pawn, and then I will trade queens. They did not take back. Okay. Not sure. What's the rook doing there? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Let's see if we can attack the rook with the pawn. And nope. We're going to take the rook. Okay. And the queen has moved over. That's a move. Oh, maybe they were protecting this pawn because I've just opened up an attack on it. Okay. I mean, if that's what it was thinking, that is a thing to think, I guess. Let's go ahead and take this pawn too. I know they can take back with the bishop or the queen. And then I need to get my light squared bishop out and finally castle here. I am 9 points ahead, mainly because they gave up that rook so easily. We're going to trade the knight for the bishop, I think. There's no question that that's a good idea. They have taken with the queen. I think I'm safe to castle. Let's go ahead and castle. Maybe get this rook on the e-file. Oh boy. Let's take that with the rook, which threatens the queen. See where it goes. The queen did not go anywhere, so I will take it. And then I think we're doing pretty well here. That bishop can go somewhere else. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Is this bot going for a stalemate again? I'm going to be more careful this time because I'm aware that it is going to go for a stalemate. I am going to keep pushing this pawn, though. They do have plenty of legal moves currently. And I'm going to check with the queen down here. And then I'm going to take the rook. Do they have legal moves? Yes, they have multiple legal moves. Let's see. They still, if I take this pawn, they will still have multiple legal moves, including moving the knight, moving the other 3 pawns. So I'm going to take that. and I'll take this pawn, which is a check. So they think they have to move over. I'm going to not check here because of the knight. Or there because of the knight. What if we check with the bishop, which forces the king over to one of those 2 squares, like that one? Okay, then we're going to check with this queen here, which is safe. Their king has only a few choices now. This is also a check. They're running out of room. And this is a check. And then there's going to be a mate here pretty quick. There's going to be a mate here pretty quick. Let's see, that's not mate because they can't come out there. They'll have to come up, and then I will checkmate them. Okay, let's check down here. I was just trying to find the fastest way to do this, and there it is. Okay, I did beat the second bot. It was a little embarrassing that I didn't beat it the first time, although I could have just not said that. I could have edited out the one where I lost to it, but I'm not that kind of, video maker. So anyway, and I am out of time, so I will not get to play the third bot today. Maybe in the coming days, I'll get to it. Thank you for spending your time here. Thank you for sticking around my channel. I have noticed the last time I checked that my number of subscribers had gone up very, slightly since the last time I made a video. So I like to think that means that some people like this kind of content. If that's you, let me know in the comments. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.